Today I'm going to be showing you guys 8 locations for the Unicorn Pool Floaties challenge, and then after that we're going to be covering tomorrow's challenge and reward early, and then finishing it up with the remaining LTMs that we can expect to see during this event. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and as I already said, this video is going to be a ton of fun, a ton of help for you guys to get the challenges done for the 14 Days of Summer event, which has been awesome. I've been having a lot of fun with it, with the new LTMs, the new rewards that we've been getting. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video or are just hyped for this event, hit that like button down below. It helps me out a ton, and on top of that, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more challenge guide videos coming out in the near future. But yeah guys, getting into it with the first part of the video I want to go over, let's get into it with the pool floaty locations. Alright guys, but let's go ahead and jump into game to show you this first unicorn floaty. And again, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of these. I think I know of 7 locations, which I know is a bunch more than you need, but the reason I'm doing that is because, you know, when the bus is going across the map, you can choose which of these locations is closest, and that will save you time. So let's go ahead and go over to the first one. I believe it is near Sunny Steps. And by the way guys, be sure to leave a comment down below what skin you are using for this summer event. For me, it is the Der Burger Boy Beef Boss. But as we're going down here, the specific location is right there on the mini map. As you can see, it is up here at these hot springs. And the reason I'm using Beef Boss is because you gotta have hamburgers or cheeseburgers at a summer type thing. But as I'm looking here, wait, we actually might have to go into replay. Okay, there is the floaty. Sorry about that. I guess they don't show up in Playground, and you can't do the challenge in Playground. I was just going into that mode because it's easier to show you without having like all the people running around in regular games. But as you can see, this is the unicorn type floaty that you are looking for. I believe it's the same one as that back bling we got a while ago. But yeah, you're looking for that type of floaty. So let's move on to the second location. This one is going to be over at oh man, I'm forgetting the name of it. What is that called? Lonely Lodge. That's right. So as we head over the volcano area, we want to head over towards Lonely Lodge. So yeah guys, you can maybe head to that location first, grab a vehicle, and then head over to Lonely Lodge if you want to. But specifically when you get over here, you want to go to around where my camera is showing up on the mini map right there. So land at around that location in Lonely Lodge, and specifically find this pool next to the cabin, or not really a pool, just a body of water. Follow it down a little bit to this waterfall, and there's another floaty right in front of it for another one that you can go ahead and grab. After that then though, let's continue to move around in a circle, trying to show you the closest ones next to each other. And by the way guys, if you find this video helpful, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. I appreciate it so much, helps me out a ton. But as we're heading on over towards Paradise Palms, there is one in a pool over here. I have to remember which one it is exactly. No, it is not this long pool over here. I think it's then this one. Yeah, it's this pool right over here. As you can see, there is our third floaty ready to go. And on the map, as you can see, there is our camera right at the location you want to drop towards, and then you'll find this floaty specifically at this house right there. Now after that guys, as I said earlier, let's continue going through these so that you can find the ones that are closest to the bus path. There's actually, wait, I forgot there was one right here. Did I know about this one? Either way, there's another pool floaty right here next to this beach party, which is pretty funny. If you still need help with that challenge, I have got a video on the channel. I'll link it down below in the description. But there is another pool floaty for you to grab that actually is kind of a bonus one, because you can then go over to this one. These two are actually super close together, but if you go over towards Fatal Fields and find this body of water to the south of it, you will be able to find another one sitting at this corner of it right there. So that's a very easy one to grab as well. Looking great right there, just sitting in the water. But that is not the only one we have. We have got a bunch more to go through real quick. So let's circle around even more. Where's the next one I want to show you? Oh yeah, I think it's in Neo Tilted. So if we head on over to the beautiful city of Neo Tilted, you want to head to the very middle and find this pool of water. Again, on the mini map, it is right in the center of Neo Tilted. You guys know where that is, but if you go through this bridge right here, or just next to the bridge, there's another one sitting in this pond. So that's a good one to grab as well. I know a lot of you guys like dropping Neo Tilted. I do here and there, and that is a good one to get because it is then fairly close to one over at Loot Lake, which I just found fairly recently. But if you go on over here specifically towards this dock on the map, it is right there as you can see. But if you go on over here, you'll be able to find another one sitting out right there. And then for the final one, this is either the 7th or 8th. How many have I showed you guys? I guess it doesn't really matter, but either way, this is going to be the last one I want to show you in this video. It is inside of Dusty Divot. If you go right to this little piece of water, or whatever you want to call it, puddle, I don't know, there's a final floaty for you to grab. So you guys have plenty of options, and again, there it is on the map. Specifically, it's a little bit to the north of the very center of Dusty Divot, but again, there is plenty to help you guys get this challenge done. So let's move on here to tomorrow's challenge and talk about the reward and what you have to do for that one. So yeah, guys, first of all, thanks to Lucas7Yoshi for posting this challenge early and also the reward. But basically, this challenge has to do with the water balloon item, which you should probably have. The challenge for that was pretty easy. I think we even covered how to do it in my previous 14 days of summer challenge video. But basically, the challenge is to hit a player with a water balloon in different matches 3 times. Now, that by itself seems pretty easy, but there is actually a trick that makes it even easier. Or at least I'm pretty sure this trick works. It worked for similar challenges in the past, so I'm assuming it works for this one, and if it doesn't, you know, you can just go on and do it the normal way. So basically, in order to do it, you go into any game mode, doesn't really matter, as long as there are other players in the starting lobby. What you want to do is go into the starting lobby and just find somebody that's maybe, you know, waiting for the game to start and isn't moving around, and hit them with a water balloon. That should count for this challenge if this trick is still working, similar to how it did with previous challenges, but that's like a super easy way to get it done if it is in fact still working. Now, if that doesn't work for some reason, just go into any game mode really, and you can also wait until the end of the battle bus. Sometimes you'll be able to find people just AFK and not really doing anything. That means that they'll slowly glide down and be standing still for you to hit with a water balloon. Well, then for the reward, it's nothing crazy, but it's still pretty interesting. It's actually a loading screen. It is this loading screen right here. So again, nothing too special, but hey, it's a free item, so might as well get it tomorrow if you want to. But after that then, guys, let's get into it with the remaining LTMs for this event, because we've already had a bunch of amazing ones and we have a ton more crazy ones to go through. But we got full descriptions and stuff for like all of the other ones, and there are some crazy ones, like for the first of which, this is basically the Storm Chasers Surfin' mode, which is very, very interesting, because the description for it is then ride the waves and try to stay afloat. Who will be the best? And then more details, they say everyone deploys to a vehicle at the start of the game. Impulses will drip into your inventory during the match. Last man standing wins. So obviously we don't know exactly how it works, but it seems like you're going to have to maybe stay above the storm, or maybe lava or something like that, since it is Storm Chasers Surfin'. So pretty interesting. After that, you also have heavy metal squads, which is basically only heavy weapon variants can be found in loot boxes. I don't know why they said loot boxes, probably just like on the map itself too. You've also got faster metal farming rates and faster storm times, so that should be pretty cool. On top of that, you have power-up solos, become the most powerful player in the match, consume as many shields as you can find, as you can, and fight to be the last one standing, and then respawn on at the start but turns off after a set time. Max shields increase every time you consume a shield, and then shield drops and supply drops greatly increased, and also shields will fill up to full when respawning is turned off. So that one's gonna be a crazy one too. Also, leave none behind duos. Slurp effect is always active when no teammates are down, but if a teammate is down, they become immune to damage. However, while a teammate is downed, all other teammates lose their slurp and begin taking damage over time. It seems like this one was maybe meant to be squads, but they switched it to duos. But that is a very interesting mechanic, very odd mechanic, but I'm curious to see how it turns out. Also, you have tank battle squads, simple twist on normal BR that greatly increases the health and shields players start with, and then you've got siphon turned on and increased to match increased health, and ammo increased and no healing items, stuff like that. Pretty crazy right there. Keeping it going here, you have one that is personally going to be my favorite, a new take on the classic Team Rumble squads. This time the stakes are higher and you have fewer friends to rely on, so respawning is obviously turned on, green or better weapons, and first to goal scorer wins. So it seems to be that it's, you know, Team Rumble rules, but with squads. So like solo squads in this mode will probably be a ton of fun. That's what I'm most excited for, and yeah, I cannot wait for that one. On top of that, you have loadout swap squads, which is a very odd one because it says show how quickly you can adapt to today's rapidly changing world. On a set timer, all players in the match will all be granted the same random loadout. Reminds me of a mode back in Halo back in the day, but on top of that, new loadout is granted on a timer, respawn is on, and first to goal scorer wins. So I'm really curious to see how that is going to turn out as well. That seems to be maybe similar to Rumble squads, but with that random timer that resets your inventory and stuff like that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Strategic structure squads is crazy because it says think before you place in this twist on normal building. Which material should you use? Metal and stone structure health is increased. Metal and stone resource farming increased. Metal and stone material caps lowered. Or actually, that's not the mode I was thinking about. On top of that, you also have headshots duos. Take your time and be careful with your shots, and may whoever has the best aim win. Obviously, can only deal damage with headshots and all shotguns removed. This one is probably going to be a bit tough. There's going to be times where like you're not going to be able to deal any damage and I feel like fights are going to last forever. Well, because it's difficult to get headshots with non-shotgun shotgun type items. So I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. It's going to be weird, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, I think that was actually the final one. So some crazy modes coming during this event, but I wanted to real quick get you guys caught up on the ones that haven't quite come out yet. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And if you did, be sure to subscribe for more challenge guide videos helping you out coming out in the near future. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the left, going over which location could get destroyed for season 10, and then on the right, my previous challenges guide video. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.